is released today for everybody, and it's just wonderful. I'm going to be able to give you a quick look inside, and yeah, it's very exciting. You're going to absolutely love all of the goodies in there. And I'm going to be, my technique tonight is Emboss Resist, a technique I'm sure you've seen, but it is always great for one to revisit. So I'm going to flick over to the desktop. Here we go. And the annual catalogue, which I'm sure you've seen lots and lots of pictures of the outside, but of course, as you know now, you can see all the goodies on the inside of the catalogue. Isn't that just super exciting? As I say, it's set up as it was before, with bundles and dies and the colour range and all that sort of thing. Exactly the same. It's just got absolutely wonderful and beautiful new goodies in there. Always so tempting. The designer series paper, always gorgeous, and the colour coordination. So we have got the new in colours. Just trying to find the page. Here we go. And I have got, just for you, my nails ready to go to show you all the wonderful new in colours. And now I'm just going to check that's going on there so that I can make sure that it is going live. Okay, so tonight we are going to be using the Hues of Happiness suite, excuse me, which is page 108, and there we go. So that designer series paper. Hi, Lynette and Shani, welcome. Yes, we're going to be looking at the Hues of Happiness, which is one of the gorgeous suites that we could pre-order, and it's absolutely beautiful. Just love all the colours. They're not the in colours, but they're absolutely beautiful colours, and roses and flowers and beautiful scripted text. Okay, so let's flick over to, let's start creating the card. Right, I am going to be using, now, excuse me, this is the designer series paper. So let's have a quick look at this before. Hey, Helen, welcome. Love the hues. I know, isn't it just beautiful? I've only just got my my stuff just arrived, so I've only just started having a play with all of this beautiful stuff. It's just been so hard looking at all the beautiful projects people have made, and now I can see it for myself. I'm just so in love with it. So we have two of each of these designs with these beautiful patterns of flowers, etc. And on the other side, you've got this lovely, I don't know what that is, beautiful wash of colours. Just stunning. Look at that gorgeous rainbow one. Just, I love these. These just make beautiful, beautiful backgrounds on cards. Okay. Yes, my order. It took 33 days to get here. Very, very patience. A lot of patience involved. Okay, so we've got Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight is the colours. So the other thing that's in this stamp set and die bundle, just in case you wonder what it is, and I absolutely love it. This die here, and this would do the same with the, I'm not quite sure what you'd call, these are circles, but dashes. You make little note card pieces. Isn't that just fantastic? Just love how you can do that. That is just really, really exciting. I love that look. It's really cool. So these are the rest of the dies. I'm only using this one for today. It's hard to use everything at once when you first get something, isn't it? You want to, but not always the way. I'm sure I will. And this is the stamp set. Beautiful flowers. And isn't that, as I say, that script is just beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's pop this. We're going to be using this piece here. Now I'm going to get because it is photopolymer stamp actually, so I am going to be doing some white embossing. But first of all, I want to start with putting the words on so that I know where to put the rest of my flowers. So just using Memento ink to stamp. Okay, make sure I get this straight. Put that about, I missed half the stamp, about there. Now Emboss Resist, I'm sure you've seen done, but it's such a magical technique that I thought it'd just be perfect for this. Oops, get out of the way. Okay, so now that I have popped my sentiment on there, I'm just going to use Versamark, and I've got out some of the different sizes of the flowers. I won't do them all. I have pre-done something ahead of time. Lovely, lovely clean. That's from that black ice technique. Lovely clean Versamark, but it still works perfectly fine. Now I'm going to start off with this larger one in the corner. And then I am just going to, so you can't obviously see anything, hence why I'm just going to briefly show you what I did to get this working. So I've just gone around with the flowers around the edge basically. And I have continued, and then I have used white embossing powder and heat dried that. And you probably still can't see it, but these are the flowers, and I've done a couple of leaves as well. You'll see them pop up in a minute when we do some blending. So I have picked the colours. Now when I look at paper, I know I've told you before, but I always check when I am looking at designer series paper. On the description, you always get a list of all the colours that are included in your designer series paper. So I have picked out a couple. So Fruity Flamingo, Granny Apple Green. Whoops, just moved my thing just in case you think you're feeling a bit seasick. I'm going to start with Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so the usual thing when you are blending, just come on lightly and build up. Don't put it on too heavy. I just want a light colour anyway. So, and some Daffodil Delight. So you'll be able to see where I have stamped shortly as I pop on this beautiful colour. I think that these two go together so well actually, Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight. Okay, more there. So, oops, I keep getting little bits and pieces all over my projects tonight. So you just build up, because as you're doing this, as you can see, the flowers start to pop up. And I'm just going to blend some of this together as well, so that some of the colours blend together. Hi Benita, thanks for popping in. Lovely to see you. Okay, a little bit of yellow there. Just going to keep the colour fairly soft. And then I have used a couple of leaves, and we will just add a little bit of Granny Apple Green as well. And just tap that off, because I'm not starting on the edge. I don't want to get a big blob of green there. I just want a very subtle amount. And I have to get my little trusty eraser out. I think I can see a bit of a blip on there, which doesn't make me happy. Okay, quite sure where that's from. But I will use my little, this is the sand eraser, a must have in your kit. I don't know, a little bit of flick of ink's gone on there, but I do have some embellishments to put on, so that will definitely help. Okay, let's pop these closed. So I hope everyone has been looking at if you haven't got a catalogue already, you've been looking online at all the beautiful things available. Right, let's go with this inside, I think, first. It's always hard to decide what to put on the list first, I think. Always tell myself, okay, drifter, oh, did it? Oh dear, okay. But it's okay now. I'm doing it from my phone as well. I always say to myself when I get a new catalogue or something that I'm going to be very, space things out, not get everything. No, don't think I have to get everything at once. It doesn't always work that way. Try. The thought's there, isn't it? Thought's always there. Isn't that? I just love I love roses. I think roses are just so beautiful. Hi, Brenton. How are you? Lovely to see you. Okay, so we'll just pop a leaf on there. Good. Okay. Don't know what happened there then. Okay, let's pop this on. And that's way up there, isn't it? Let's just get my phone folder. Thanks for saying hello, everyone. You're waiting this time. Oh, you are good. I always say that. Love it when you comment and say hi. I love to know that you're out there, and please do ask if you ever have any questions. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So now let's see. Actually, I might come in a little bit with the colour and just make it a little bit darker, I think. It's a bit too light. There we go. Sometimes you don't know until you just start putting it together. That's better. And a bit more of the Daffodil Delight. There's lots in there. There is a lot in there. It is good if you can space it. I mean, you can't, realistically, you can't use it all at once, can you, when you get it? So at least if you space it out, you get to use things, make the most of each one that you've got. So, all right, this time, let's get rid of that. Now I want to put that just on a bit of an angle on there. I just love that notebook look. So pleased that in the dies. It's worth just getting these dies just for that, I think. Okay. Now, just one last thing to do with this before it is finished. Nearly forgot, actually. Just get a dry tissue, and this is when it really pops, actually. Just rub over the embossing, which you've covered with a bit of ink, with the blending brush, and this just makes the pop of the white really come out. You can really notice the difference. So just give it a good rub. There we go. Now that really, really does make a difference, doesn't it? And I have got the gorgeous new, it is a stunning look. It's quite magical, I think, Emboss Resist. Really magical, I think. It's like the colour just pops, the images just pop out with, yeah. For someone new to stamping too, I think it's embossing alone is magical. And then when you do something like this, even more so. Okay, these, as I was saying, is iridescent basic pearls, and these are just beautiful. I don't know if you can see that glimmer in the camera, but these have a real shimmer on them. So they're just like basic pearls, except they've got a bit of a shimmer on them, like the iridescent gems that we have. Okay. I just thought the pearls would look nice with roses, pearls and roses. There we go. How that got there. And just quite simple really on the front, but I thought that was enough for just letting the pattern and the beautiful background just pop with those colours. So Emboss Resist, you definitely, I've used white with colour, but you know, and that's white on white. You can use other colours as well, but I think the white on white really, really is gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know if you want to receive a catalogue. If you live in New Zealand, don't have a demonstrator, happy to send you one. Love to hear your comments, and if you really enjoyed this video, please do share, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Tuesday. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the new catalogue. Bye.